So I go to reply to Matty G and I send him kissy lips. Yes, like, like with red lipstick. Yeah, gay. I swear to God.
You called me and said you had to go back to Florida.
Yes, indeed, that gangsta shit at last. Black gloves, black mask, coming for your crack stash. I'ma let that Mac blast. You bragging about your stacks of cash like a car on 4 flats. That'll get you jack fast. Boy, you a pussy. You say you move them white bricks. 100,000 for your chain, damn, that's a nice lick. Don't be stunning around here, we'll take your life quick. Your niggas want beef, I kill your dogs, word to Mike Vick. I fuck with killer, cause that man's shoulder weight. When I'm starving, I'm robbing. Batman's protege, resorting back to past crimes. These ain't just jack rhymes, all these niggas cookies. And guess what, it's snack time.
Well, it looks like Piggy's whining again. This time he's mad about his comment section. I guess Callie G's went in there and said something really upset old Piggy. He's been getting a lot of bad comments lately, man. It's starting to get to him. So we're gonna sit and watch him cry about his fucking comment section for a little while. And it's pretty fucking funny. Another day, Piggy.
Anyway, let me see if I can find this comment. Ranger Fan 11, I saw that comment. I mean, I know you're friendly with the family and stuff. I just, I don't see that as a good thing. I don't. Bob Cosmic just got a revelation from the wise guy. Come on, man.
That's some real masculine behavior you have there, Christina.
He says Meghan Markle will be the U.S. president in 2028. What the fuck? Don't put that, in this chat, please. Where the fuck is this guy? God damn it. Oh, okay. Listen to this. This is from Renee6722. So you know who I'm thinking, right? What was that guy's... Didn't he have a screen name or something? I don't even remember, but I know of one Renee on here. He's the guy, remember? He's got 5 billion guns and he's afraid to even, I don't even think he'll go from his kitchen to the bedroom without a gun on him. He's so terrified of everything. He's the biggest pussy in the fucking history of MobTube. Remember Vinny Green and those guys wanted him to go meet them in New York or something? As a friendly thing. They weren't beefing. And he said he won't go to New York because he can't bring his guns. You know what a fucking pussy you have to be to say I won't enter a state, New York or not, unless I can have my guns? I mean, what the fuck are you so fucking afraid of, bro? You got to be a Trump-supporting Republican. There's no question about it. You have to be. You have to be, bro. Because you see fucking boogie monsters everywhere. Meanwhile, nobody could give a fuck about you. If you are, Bob Cosmic, I exaggerate greatly, I forgot what I was saying, but you guys remember this douchebag, right? Renee? I think is his last name.
There he goes doxing people again.
He said, trying to clout chase because your channel is dead. I have 121 people watching at noon. Is it? 1.5 thousand views after 2 days, man. That's lame. That's about what I average now. You know what I mean? We do that in the first day after a 30-minute video on Lee's channel. Oh, Renee, look, he said, stay out of trouble, kid. You might get beat up in front of your house by someone who's 5'4" again. Yeah, because even with Johnny Mac saying that Ronnie was there now, okay, so you know for sure that it was at the minimum 4 guys. You'll still just keep saying I got beat up by somebody who's 5'4". You have no proof of that, none whatsoever. Just the guy who's known for lying constantly, his word.
What the hell are you talking about, Piggy? You said you had the tape. Show the tape then. If that's not how it went down, show the tape. Show us how it went down. I already heard what happened. I know why you don't want to show the tape.
And you don't use, simple common sense like, gee, why would there be so many guys if there was going to be a one-on-one fight? This is what people who don't like me. That's their thing now. You got beat up in front of your house. I'll tell you one thing, Renee. I'll tell you one thing, you fucking pussy. I didn't have to have a gun on me to get out of my car and confront all those guys. I had something on me, a knife, but I didn't realize it till later. So basically, as far as I knew, I was completely unarmed, and I got out of the fucking car and I fought. What would you do, Renee? You won't even go to fucking New York without a gun on you, you fucking pussy coward.
He's so mad about that comment, man. Look at his face.
So look what he says. That comment about Lee's show. Now, what is he talking about? He says, I have no idea. Wait a minute. Trying to cloud chase because your channel is dead. Hilarious. 1.5 thousand views after 2 days, man. That's lame. We do that in the first day after a 30-minute video on Lee's channel. What channel is he talking about? Did you guys know what he's talking about? Is Renee a part of one of Lee's channels? If he's talking about James Proctor's channel, that's not Lee's channel anymore. I don't know why his name is still on it. But what the fuck do you have to do with that? I don't understand. What does Renee have to do with anybody's channel? Or is he talking about Lee's wrestling channel?
Talking about Lee's wrestling channel? Dude, you're about a nerdy motherfucker.
Talking about Lee's wrestling channel? Renee, listen, I'll say this for the millionth time. If you put Lee and James Proctor together, okay, I have made more money in the last almost 3 years than they will make from their channel in the next 10. I guarantee you. And I'm not even insulting them. They know that. They'll tell you that. So again, with the views, blow me. Who gives a fuck about views? And as far as cloud chasing, call it what you want. Yeah, I'm sure I'm cloud chasing. So what? Here's the point, Renee. You've never had a channel. But forget about what James or Lee does. You don't have a channel of your own. So when you start a channel and go live and do what I do every day by yourself, talk to an audience for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, then you could tell me about your views.
Piggy, stop trying to act like it's hard to get up there and do what you do. People watch you for the same exact reason that I watch you. Because you're a fucking locale and we want to make fun of you. That's all you're good for, dude. And trust me, we get a lot of enjoyment out of making fun of you. You're like the MobTube version of Cyrax. That's how everybody sees you.
Who are you? Renee, you are one of these fucking clowns, bro, who is nothing but a fucking a hang-around, okay? You are constantly with somebody, whether it's MRE. At first it was me. You were so much on my dick. I was a god to you. And then I started dissing you because you're a fucking clown. So, I forget who you were with next, like iLight or some fucking buddy or MRE. Who knows?
Damn, man, Callie G's got old Piggy here in his fucking feelings. He's still whining about that damn comment.
Now you're with Lee, I guess. But you're not a content creator, jerk off, and you're talking to one.
Piggy, I wouldn't go as far as to say that you're a content creator. You just jump up on a live and whine about people. And beg for money. Your editing skills suck. You're fucking boring. Like I said earlier, the only thing fun about watching you is making fun of you. That's it. You're a locale.
And let me tell you something. Even with James and Lee, even if Lee is still part of MobTube, Lee would be lying if he told you otherwise. I'm still the most important person on here, and I always will be as long as I'm here.
See what I mean? See how easy it is to make fun of this fucking nerd?
So, it's comments like this that are, a perfect example of what a fucking moron you are. Because look what a dick rider you are. We do that on Lee's channel. What do you do on your channel? I don't understand. Exactly. You don't have one, right? You're not a content creator. So I'll tell you what, and this goes for anybody. You start your channel, start going live all by yourself, not with Lee, not with anybody helping you. Start going live all by yourself, okay? Do shows like this every day, just talking off the top of your head, coming up with a topic, even clout chasing, and see how good you do. See how well you do.
What about me, Piggy? Do you think I could get up there and do live streams? I think I'm gonna start doing them, just to show you that what you do is not hard.
And then come back to me and tell me how you are crushing me in views, not Lee or anyone else. Not a whole team of people, you. It doesn't even make sense. These people are so stupid, they don't even realize. You're talking to a guy who does a certain thing that you don't do, but you're talking as if you're better than him at doing it. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? And depending on the topic, I could have 300 people watching me live right now if I just wanted to come on and bash a bunch of people. Everybody knows it. And I'd be making a fuck ton more money too. But Renee, when you can make a living on YouTube, when you can make a living with nothing other than your voice and your words, then you can come talk to somebody like me. But in the meantime, let me just remind you that you're a nobody, a nothing, just a person who has been sweating me from the beginning of MobTube, which, by the way, I was the beginning of MobTube.
No, you wasn't, bitch. Mickey Griggs created that name. And Lee and MRE was here before you were. We're acting like you're more important than you really are, fat boy.
Okay. Yeah, in case you forget. You are either you're like all these other people. You need my name in your fucking mouth. You have to associate yourself with me. You're always thinking about me. I'm always on your mind. Now, Renee, why is that? That's because you feel inferior. Because nobody who feels like they're better than me or even equal to me would be saying shit like this. Nobody who feels like they're better than me or equal than me or equal to me that hates me would even be watching me.
He's using that reverse psychology again to get people to stop leaving him bad comments.
But you're obviously still watching me, and I've clowned you a million times, and I've thought you're a jerk-off now for years. I've thought of you as a jerk-off, and you are a jerk-off. And as far as the comment, which just people just say that now, I didn't even realize. You realize I didn't even know till Chicago Muscle told me. And see, people were telling me that Tony Pizza was saying that I called Ronnie the N-word and that's why he attacked me. I didn't realize it was Johnny Mac himself saying it until Chicago played the clip. Do you know that? I had no idea that Johnny admitted that Ronnie was there. He admitted it for all to hear. So now you already know Sessa and his brother, you know about Johnny, and you know about Ronnie now. So you'll just say that no matter what. If I were to beat the shit out of all 5 of them, you'd still be saying that I got my ass kicked by somebody?
Just because there were people watching the fight doesn't mean they all jumped you, you fucking pussy. Go ahead and show the tape then. If you ain't got nothing to hide, show the tape. Your stories change so much. Fucking talking about baseball bats, 5 people, 7 people, 4 people. Your story changes every day. Just show the fucking tape.
Because you have nothing else to say. You don't have an original thought in your fucking head. But Renee, I'll tell you this. You will not travel from California to New York. Because you will not enter New York without your guns and you can't have them there. At least according to you. So imagine if 3 or 4 or 5 guys pulled up on you in front of your house when you're not expecting it and you don't have a gun on you. First of all, let's be honest, Renee. I know who you are. You are not a street guy. You are not a tough guy.
Yeah, and neither are you, Piggy. So what's your fucking point here?
If you had a gun on you, you could have 5 guns on you. Any fucking buddy from the streets would slap the shit out of you, take that gun and shoot you with it.
Maybe you should have had a gun on you that day, because you got your ass whooped.
Okay, you're like a bitch. I always tell certain women, you know, I've had friends over the years that went out and got themselves a gun, and I told them, you know what, do yourself a favor and get rid of that gun. Because you're not going to use it. Okay, and somebody's going to take it from you. You're going to be in a situation where maybe there was no gun, and now you've introduced the gun into the situation, and they're going to take it and kill you with it. You're the same way, Renee. You shouldn't have a gun on you. You've never used a gun, except for at a shooting range, and you never would. But I know this. Even with a gun on you, chances are, if you were in my position that night, you would have fucking hauled ass. You would have left your whole fucking family, your wife and kids. You would have left those maniacs at your house where your wife and kids are, and you would have took off for self-preservation. I believe you would have done that even with a gun on you, just because I know what a coward you are. But without a gun on you, I am 1,000,000% fucking sure you are a pussy. People who stockpile guns and feel like they always have to have one on them, by definition, are afraid of shit. They're afraid. They're scared. Otherwise, why do you carry a gun if you're not scared? What would you need it for? Even people in the street. Why do people in the street carry guns? Because they're scared. They're a part of a lifestyle where they might get killed or robbed or who knows what else. Jumped, whatever it could be. So they feel they need that for protection. Well, you feel you need a gun for protection. Meanwhile, you live like in the suburbs of San Francisco or some shit.
Piggy, you don't live in the hood neither, man. You come from an extremely safe place. Don't forget. You are 100% bona fide vagina. Stop trying to act like you're a fucking gangster, boy.
I'm surprised you don't live in San Francisco, if you know what I mean. But you are from there, so, So please, bro, remember two things. You're not like me. You didn't grow up like me. You didn't live like me.
Biggie, who the fuck are you fooling, man? Man, there is no way them retards in your chat can believe this shit. There is no fucking way they can believe that you're hood, man. God damn. This motherfucker really just said that shit, man. He really said that. Look at him. Doesn't he look like a thug?
Okay. You're the total and complete polar opposite of me. I, just by looking at your pictures on Facebook, could tell you things about yourself. Like you grew up with money. You had your whole family intact.
Dude, your obsession with stalking people on Facebook is fucked up. That really ain't normal, dude. Like, there's something really fucking wrong with you. That one time Harambe said you stay up all night long just fucking stalking people on Facebook, man. That is some weirdo shit.
Okay. So you don't even know what that's like not to. You've never wanted for a thing in your life because mommy and daddy always took care of it for you. And you probably got beat up once or twice by one guy, not 4 or 5. You probably got the shit kicked out of you a couple of times and you're terrified because you can't fight. So you run and grab fucking as many guns as you can and you won't even leave your fucking house.
This is coming from the guy that was too scared to show up to court and see the people face to face that he snitched on. And then when he heard they were coming to town, he said he had to run home to make sure his cameras were working properly. Piggy, you might have Jesse Roth and Tom Sheehy fooled in believing that you are from the ghetto, but you're not, dude. Nobody else believes that shit. We're all laughing at you. That's like a big joke around this community. How Piggy fucking says he's from the slums and from the ghetto and shit. And speaking of Roth, check out what she said the other day. We know you would, Jesse. We know you would.
You probably keep a gun on you to take your trash out. You're a fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking pussy.
It's funny to hear him call someone else a pussy, considering he's the biggest pussy I've ever laid eyes on, for real.
So if you were in my shoes that night, yeah, you wouldn't have got jumped. You wouldn't have got beat up at all because you would have fucking ran. Bottom line. So please blow me. And until you get a channel, stop telling actual content creators how pathetic their views are.
Once again, pussy boy, I wouldn't necessarily call you a content creator. Like I said, you're just a locale that we all laugh at. But go ahead with what you were saying.
Because Renee, we've all seen you. You guys remember Renee, right? What was the fuck? Oh my God, Ranger Fan 11, without question. What was that guy's name? I forget. He thinks he's real tough. He always talks about his arms. What good are your arms except for to pull a trigger? It's not like you're gonna fight. You're too fucking scared. You know what I mean? And besides, aren't you like 5'2"? You're talking about Johnny Mac being 5'4". You're a tiny little guy, bro. You're a tiny little guy. You're one of those guys that lifted weights just because you want people to be scared of you because you're afraid to fight. You know what I mean? I know guys like you, Renee. You're a fucking pussy, clown, coward bitch. And this guy's been sweating me for fucking forever. But I'm telling you, I've seen you. I've researched you thoroughly. I have pictures of people in your family you don't even realize I have. Okay? And I've had them for a long time. I know what you're all about, bro. And I know how you speak and everything else. You could not keep an audience engaged for 10 fucking minutes, bro. For 10 minutes. This is why, let me tell you, that's why Renee never started a channel. Who wouldn't? Renee already puts himself on here. He's already been doxxed. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't he just start a channel? He's constantly engaged in YouTube somehow or another. Constantly. It's on his mind all the time. I'll tell you why he hasn't started a channel, just like the rest of the hating motherfuckers who've never started a channel. It's because they know that they can't do it. They know that they can't do it. You know how many people have said to me in a friendly way, like, bro, I don't know how you do it. How you just go on there and talk for so long and entertain people, and, you know, I could never do it. At least some people are self-aware. I don't know if Renee realizes that. I think he does. But I'll tell you this. I realize it. And he could never get anywhere. He could never get anywhere. Not with anybody as a partner. You know what I mean? You could have Sammy the Bull Gravano as a partner, Renee. Nobody would watch you. You're like Stacks. You're repulsive. Everything about you. Your voice sucks. You're fucking obnoxious. You got that spoiled little rich white boy attitude.
Sometimes old Christina here will surprise me with some of the shit she says. Bitch, you are the epitome of spoiled little rich white boy attitude. That's what you are, man. You are talking about yourself. You're not black. Quit trying to act like you are, dude, and quit trying to convince people you are, because you're not. You're a little fat, nerdy white boy, man. Just fucking accept it, dude. That's fucked up. You really think you're one of the brothers.
You know what I mean? You act like you're fucking tough, but you can't do shit without a gun in your hand. And trust me, even with a gun in your hand, you wouldn't do shit. So, Renee, kiss my ass and stay out of my fucking comment section, or I will fucking embarrass you every single fucking day till the end of time just for fun. Even though it's hilarious that it appears that not a single person in this chat knows who you are.
Okay, man, let's evaluate this for just a minute. So a guy goes into his comments and leaves him a comment criticizing him. So the first thing this little pussy does is jump on a live and dox the dude. That was the first thing he does. That's his go-to. So to the people in his chat, the first time y'all ever criticize him, you see what he will do. You better hope he don't know your name, because he will dox you in a second. All over a comment. You are an emotional little bitch, man.
And they have been here forever, and so have you. You've been on my show, and people don't realize who you are. Multiple times. You've been on a bunch of people's shows, and these people, most of which have been here since day one, have no fucking clue who I'm talking about right now. Great job with content creation, Clownface. With Lee on Lee's channel. So fucking what? Who cares about what Lee's doing? I'm in competition with Lee. Me and Lee have been through this 8 million times. Lee always cared about views. I always cared about money. And that's why I made so much of it. You know what I mean? So, come on. You just let me know. Of course, let's be honest. There's no chance of you actually fighting anyone. You're too fucking scared. You're too fucking scared. Let me tell you something. I have made enemies in Italian neighborhoods in New York. I know I have. Not like there's many left. But, you know, the places that used to be Italian at the very least. I know damn well that if I'm in Bensonhurst or Howard Beach, I could have a fucking problem with the things I've said on this show. And I assure you, I promise you, 1,000%, that I would think nothing of walking through those neighborhoods all by myself. I just don't have that type of fear in me. I don't. Without a gun. I walk through there with no fucking problem. I wouldn't worry about a thing. If something came my way, it came my way. That's it. But I don't need to have a fucking gun on me every fucking where I go because I'm terrified to fight. Even of getting a beating, I ain't even terrified of that. You saw how I reacted, right, Renee? After I got jumped by all those guys? I was laughing my ass off. I was clowning them.
Dude, you called the ambulance for a bloody nose. Then you fucking called the cops. And you fucking snitched on everybody. On a live. Are you retarded? Do you think everybody forgot what happened? The fucking videos are out there, you dipshit. Everybody's seen exactly what you did. How are you gonna try to act hard, dude? You showed exactly what you are that night. You showed exactly what you were about. You're a fucking punk that runs his mouth on the internet, and then when you get into a real fight, you run straight to the police. Just like everyone knew you would. You are a bitch, dude. You know what I can say that you can't, Piggy? I can say this. I've been into quite a few fights, man. And never once did I call the cops. You can't say that, though. Because you called the cops, you fucking pussy. You should have just took your lumps like a man. That's just part of being a man. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. You running to the police afterwards just showed everyone what a soft little spiteful faggot you are.
You know what I mean? So, we're different guys, bro. Never forget that. Never forget that. Guy, I will always say this. Kids like you grew up trying to pretend to be guys like me.
God damn, dude.
Okay? Regardless of what you want to think I was in my life, the facts are I was what I was. And I am what I am, like Popeye says. Okay? And corny little white boys like you, that's what you did. You looked at guys like us and you tried to pretend to be like that. I grew up with not grew up. I was around kids in my later teens and shit that grew up the way you did. You know, I knew two poor whose fucking grandparents bought them everything they ever owned. When the long chains were in style, all the drug dealers and shit were wearing the long chains with the big ass charms. These motherfuckers had their grandmother buy them those chains. And I ran into them one time at a store or something. And I clowned the shit out of them. I said, bro, why are you trying to dress like us? Because me and all my friends, we all hustled. We bought all that shit with money from the street. You know what I mean? You got your grandmother buying it because you want to look like us. You don't want to take the risk of being a drug dealer, but you want to look like one. You're fucking corny. I told them both to their faces, embarrassed them. You know what I mean? And you're one of those guys, bro. You're one of those guys. You like to act like you're some sort of badass, but in reality, you're in fear 24 hours a day. I don't fear any fucking thing. I got more people on here after me than anybody ever has, and I stay put. Regardless of what threats I get or anything else. So, there you go, dickhead. Cosmic.
Okay, so I guess Piggy just convinced us all that he's a badass. You know, because he's so tough. Are y'all convinced? Hey Piggy, let me ask you a question. When you're out selling rock on the corner, do you correct your customers' grammar for them? Piggy's like, no, I will not sell you this rock until you tell me that you are doing well, not doing good. Dude, ain't nobody believing that your little fat nerdy ass is some fucking big-time crack-dealing gangster, or ever was. Come on, dude. I'm gonna show y'all this next clip, and y'all can tell me, is this the behavior of some badass crack-dealing gangster?
Because he got the phone call. He's fucked. And he might just get extradited, guess where? Your county prison. My jail. Okay? Everything's in the works. So, please make it worse. Guy in your car. Please make it worse. Please prove so they can later be used at a bail hearing or something like that, that you are a constant threat, a constant nuisance who constantly criminally harasses and abuses innocent people. Please do that.
I gotta get the x-rays and all that shit back. The CAT scan. You don't know, Cecil. You are fucked, my friend. You are fucked. The cop pulled up, and I don't even give a fuck. You call me a rat, you call me whatever the fuck you want. The cop, this was such a cowardly thing they did, but I don't give a fuck. You guys want to call me a rat? Blow me. Okay? I ain't no sucker either, you know? I ain't just gonna let people think they can come to my house and do whatever the fuck they want to me. And I gotta hope that I'm there and I got what I need on me. Otherwise, I might get killed. Literally, I mean, this cop pulled up out of no fucking where within, I'd say, 45 seconds of them pulling off. 45 seconds. So, yeah, I absolutely told the cop, white van. Absolutely.
Yeah, I absolutely told the cop, white van. Absolutely.
I'm a rat. I'm a rat. I'm a rat.
I'm a rat. I'm a rat. I'm a rat. I'm a rat. I'm a rat.
You have evidence of a federal aggravated assault with a deadly weapon case. You have evidence because you were part of it. You were a conspirator, you dumb motherfucker. And there's a picture of it, yeah. Cell phone rings, genius, cell phone pings, genius wannabe criminals. Yeah, bro, this is, listen, I told you guys, let me tell you something about these cops in a small town like Wrightsville. They live for shit like this. You know, assholes coming from out of fucking town to start this kind of trouble. You know, this is not gonna go over well for them.
For anybody to even think that this guy would have stood a chance if we saw each other, you're out of your mind. Okay? People could think what they want. Oh, you're not tough. You have heart problems. My heart's fine, guys. Every now and then I have bad days. My heart's fine. I can run on a treadmill. I can do anything anyone else can do.
If it wasn't for the fact that this cocksucking piece of dog shit picture right here could raise some fucking money for charity, I swear to Christ, I'd bring it out back, put it in my fucking fire pit, set it on fire, and then piss on it. I swear to fucking God I will. Jesus Christ.
Hey, NB, put that on one of your rewind time videos, okay?
Yeah, how about...
Doesn't see it this way because he's on some shit like a kumbaya shit. You know, let me explain something to you, man. To you, John, to everyone. There's a line, okay? There's a line that a person crosses there's no coming back from. Apparently, I'm the only one with the, you know, I don't know if you want to say balls, integrity, whatever, to actually acknowledge that and live by it, okay? Everybody on here, you could talk about their fucking families, anything, wives, kids, moms, anything. You could trash their friends, and they'll just be buddies with the person doing it to them. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so many people that were really hurt by a person who really got vicious and went after them brutally. And then, like that, they're friends. Come on, man. That's some real sucker shit. If you did some really fucked up shit to me, we're never going to be friends. Ever again. And I've proven it, even when it comes... I'm the same. When I'm done, I'm done. Yeah. When somebody goes too far, that's it, man. You know, like Johnny Mac. Are you kidding me? If I ever brought him back on here, you should all hunt me down and kill me. You know, same thing with like SoFlo or... If I ever mended fences with SoFlo ever again, you guys should say, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm not talking about just not talking about him anymore. I'm talking about, oh, it's okay, guys. SoFlo's cool. We're friends again. No.
You know what? I'm gonna run this one back again. I think y'all need to listen to this one more time.
I'm the same. When I'm done, I'm done. Yeah. When somebody goes too far, that's it, man. You know, like Johnny Mac. Are you kidding me? If I ever brought him back on here, you should all hunt me down and kill me. You know, same thing with like SoFlo. Or if I ever mended fences with SoFlo ever again, you guys should say, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm not talking about just not talking about him anymore. I'm talking about, Oh, it's okay, guys. SoFlo's cool. We're friends again. No.
Okay, man, I think Harambe and Nintendo nerd BBL Harry are getting fed up with each other. Harambe don't care anymore that Harry's thicker than a Snicker. He's tired of his shit. And Harry's tired of him too. I know this little love story right here wouldn't last forever. Check this shit out.
You know, something that Chicago Muscle said yesterday that I disagree with. All right, I say it publicly, and I'm not gonna call him up on the phone and say, "Hey, Chaitan, I disagree with this." You know how I am, people. He said something to the fact that you're not responsible for Maureen's actions. No, you're not responsible for Maureen's action, but you're responsible for giving her safe haven on your show. You understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna give safe haven on your show to trolls that like to attack people's families, then there is a responsibility there. You have, see, with power there is, you have that power. Angel Gotti.
There's been a little rift forming between y'all for a while now, huh? I'm ready to see what happens with this shit.
Fucking pacing in that trailer, the trailer rocking back and forth, you know, stepping on fucking empty beer cans. Motherfucker. You know, you see his trailer doing this while he's going back and forth inside of it. You know? Big fucking jerk off. I'm rough, I'm tough. I got a fucking Jeep Liberty. I can barely fit in it.
He said Harry drives a little Jeep Liberty.
But when you see me come up in my truck, Tony Pizza, you're gonna shit yourself. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'll sit there and probably shit myself from laughing watching you try to get out of that fucking thing. You know? You know what I mean? Fucking Jeep Liberty. College girls, little college girls drive Jeep Liberties. Fucking thing's a bitch fucking mobile. You can imagine this fucking jerk off, this 6'2" dummy in a fucking he says he's 6'6", right? So 6'6" dummy in a Jeep Liberty with a 4-cylinder engine. Supposed to be Johnny Badass, Bigfoot truck, you know, one of them jacked fucking monster trucks. He made like he's gonna pull up on like a Bigfoot, like, yo, I'm at the gravel road by the Burger King. You see me in my truck, you shit yourself. Yeah, okay. All right, we heard all about it. You hobbled your way up the fucking stairs.
Does anyone have the link for that Redzilla change? Redzilla channel? He's got 2 channels. He's a funny guy, that Redzilla. Redzilla, and then he's got Redzilla the Menace.
This Redzilla video.
And you're gonna have people over there like Redzilla.
Is that really you, Redzilla?
Redzilla's been busy. Subscribe to Redzilla, guys.
Redzilla 2, what's up, man? Redzilla's putting out smart shit. He's got balls, too. Redzilla's got balls. He's putting the truth out.
Was, Redzilla. Why did the horse and mare break up? Because she became a nightmare.